I have a whole different like if I am not early to things, I just start to get like extremely stressed out about everything. And it's even if like somebody's like, "Yeah, come to my house around 6 and we'll like play pool or something," and I will just be like, "I need to be there at exactly 6 o'clock, or everything is wrong with the world." And I get there at like 6:01 and I apologize, and they were like, it's fine. Nothing's wrong." And
I'm like, no, everything is wrong with the world. It's 6:01.
if that goes in the episode, I demand you down pitch all of that I just said in the horrible voice.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Okay, start the episode by shouting. That's you, Dracofunk.
Hey Internet, Dracofunk. Ah, god damn it. Let's try this again. Hey Internet, Highway 47 here, and I'm Dracofunk. But I'm not alone. Joining me tonight for senseless shenanigans is Vomit.
You have to include the up version. You got to. Now that I've referenced it, it needs to be there.
Okay.
It was good. It was enjoyable. It was classy. It was relatable. We're trying to give that parasocial feel to all of y'all listening. Hey, nice tie.
Ooh, you're wearing a tie? You know, that's a bold statement. A tie and no pants. But you know what really sets it off? The clown shoes.
The clown shoes. But it's a 4-drink minimum tonight.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Just a cream soda.
Oh, I want a cream soda.
Well, start driving. Before I put wheat in them.
Well,
what are you drinking? Oh, I forgot. I need to transition. What are you drinking?
I am drinking I guess, like an alcoholic toddy.
A naughty toddy.
Yeah. I guess so. So, see, I kind of have a sore throat.
Okay.
And I was hoping like this, like tea with alcohol and honey would help it so I don't cough all over the recording tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it.
So anyway, this
Say is it. Say naughty toddy.
Not naughty toddy.
Thank you.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah.
You need me to say it one more time?
Yeah.
I am drinking a naughty toddy.
All right, editor Dracofunk, you need to put an echo in there. Let's move on.
Anyway, we're watching hopefully this is our first Friday public domain movie. Are we officially calling it that?
Nobody's come up with a better title. Comment down below if you have one.
All right. Awesome. First Friday public domain movie. And tonight we're watching, what are we watching?
White Pongo.
Tell us about it, Vomit.
White Pongo premiered October 10th, 1945 in Los Angeles and went to other theaters November 2nd, 1945 in the United States. It went other places too for some reason. And has an IMDb score of 3.
Actually, that was higher than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to guess the Tomatometer score?
37.
Well, no, because it doesn't have a Tomatometer score. But do you want to guess the audience score?
37.
Lower.
27.
Lower.
7.
Lower.
4.
Lower.
1.
Lower.
0.
I really wanted to say lower after you said 0.
Wait.
50 plus ratings, and this somehow has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's why I told you not to look it up.
I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't either until I saw this, and at first I thought it was a glitch, and I went into the 50 plus ratings.
Hold on, I have to see this.
Is there? I'm
I
putting it on the video screen if I remember to edit it in.
have never ever seen that. I didn't know that that was possible.
Here it is. Possible. Probable. Happening. Just gonna screenshot this.
Well, call me Pongo and color me pink.
Call you Pongo and make
That
you...
did not come out the way I had imagined it in my head.
Yeah. It's the Try Not to Be Racist Accidentally movie tonight. So, we don't have to tell everybody how to watch this because I am 60% sure this is going to hold up on YouTube.
We've had a good track record recently.
Yeah. Well, I've done the standard test of searching YouTube to see if anybody else has uploaded it, and at least one person has this one, and I assume it's just so bad nobody else wants to.
Perfect. Well, hopefully this one doesn't make me irrationally angry like
all the other ones I've picked.
Not all the other ones. Only one of them really made me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should get into this.
Yep. Count us down.
All right. There's a way to do that, because if we don't do it the right way, it like messes everything up, and it's really unfortunate when that happens. So here we are. We're gonna start together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
ERC Pictures presents
White Pongo.
Man, showing it over Africa just makes me even more nervous. I mean, I know there's a gorilla in this movie and I should chill, but... Also, that compass looks wrong. I know it's not, but it looks wrong. The elephant in the bottom right looks like it has a lazy eye because of the film degradation. Crap, that's not even its eyes. That's the top of its tusks I'm looking at.
Stretching north and south of the equator in West Africa are vast areas of dense forests and swamplands as yet unexplored by white man.
Oh.
A virgin territory penetrated only by the great Congo River and its tributaries. Here in this wild-seeming portion of the dark continent is the home of the Pongo, native name for the gorilla.
Okay.
Here on the fringe of gorilla territory,
can I get a fact check
in a
on that?
nameless native village inhabited by a tribe of fierce Negritos, an incident occurred which was destined to startle the civilized world.
This is going to be one of those episodes where we're just like...
Remember how I said that this one has already made me kind of angry?
Yeah. It's, not aged well. Granted, there's still people that think like this in the modern age, which makes me angry. Also, the amount of audio editing I'm going to have to do to get this audible is making me angry.
Civilization, the precious diary of Dr. Theodore. Give you my word of honor. You must succeed. If you don't, the most astounding anthropological discovery of the ages will be lost to the world, and I will have lived in vain.
You've already lived in vain with what's going on here,
Stick with me. The glory of such a discovery should go to you. 10 years ago,
The genus Pongo is for an orangutan.
Too late. You are still young.
In the rainforests of Indonesia and Malaysia.
Now, follow my instructions, my friend, and good luck to you.
Also, in fictional animals, there's the male from 101 Dalmatians.
Mm-hmm. He was black and white, though.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, man. We get you. It's a tree. Oh, there's a Pongo, Kentucky. An unincorporated community. Alright, Wikipedia, go away. Let's watch a movie. Come on, Vomit. So the one guy got tied up for some reason we don't know, and the other guy they're all just cool with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is that bird? It sounds like somebody's cuckoo clock is broken. We're 5 minutes in, and I'm already thankful that this movie is only an hour and 10 minutes, or 11 minutes.
So I feel like the way they made this movie was they just explained, like somebody just said, this is the things I think are in Africa.
Impressions of Africa. Concepts that we think are Africa. Why gorilla angry?
Somebody go shut that cuckoo clock down.
That cuckoo clock is not having the best of hours.
So the white gorilla killed somebody?
Yeah, I think.
Now it's the next day?
I think.
A white panda. I saw that. Good chap. Isn't there any hope for him, Doc? I'm afraid not. He's just too weak to fight jungle fever. I don't know how he managed to travel as far as he did. Do you think you can keep him alive till Sir Harry arrives? I expect him any day. I don't know, Van. I'm doing everything I can. I know you are, but if Sir Harry could only hear the astonishing things he said, it would mean so much. The man is delirious. You don't actually believe he saw a white gorilla, do you? Oh, yes, I do. Fever. No, Doc. There must be some truth behind the stories those hunters brought
I don't
from the interior.
know why we need to think too hard about this.
Poppycock. Some drunken trader probably saw it coming out of a bottle of bourbon. That's what I thought, until Gunderson showed up. Wait till Sir Harry arrives, and I'll let you in on an amazing discovery. Come in. Both come. That must be Sir Harry. Keep a close watch on our patient. But you better hurry, we haven't much time.
Going to be one of those movies again. At least I get to share it. This isn't like Bride of the Gorilla, where I had to go at it alone, because you had to train think.
Welcome to Mojave, Miss Pamela.
Thank you, Peter. It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you. Greetings to you, Sir Harry, old friend. The same to you, Ben, old chap.
There is
My sexy Mr. Carville.
everybody you can see in a white suit is somebody that I feel like it would not be upset if they had died by the end of this movie.
Really? That guy's gonna be the only guy that survives.
Man dying at my home was the key to the most amazing anthropological discovery of the century. Would you mind coming along right away? Let's go.
Genuinely afraid that every white person is going to survive, and that upsets me. That might be the weirdest thing I have said in any episode, for whatever reason.
I saw it. A white gorilla. With a baby gorilla in its arms. I saw it. What does he mean, a white gorilla? It means that the missing link between man and monkey is not in this. This
What?
unfortunate man saw it. Come with me and I'll show you.
Dracofunk. The missing link
And the
between
old white
man and gorilla
from
is
that
albinos.
was the doctor who had accompanied Dr. Friedrich Theodor's ill-fated expedition.
Do you know what this means?
Theodor, what an amazing story. But
That people in the 50s were racist?
what basis do you have for calling him the missing
I was
link?
going to say that Darwin is rolling over his grave.
Contains Dr. Friedrich Theodor's personal diary, given to Gunderson by his rescuer. Here, my friends, is the unmistakable proof of
People
the
don't
existence of
understand how evolution
a strange
works.
beast of seeming characteristics.
Is a
but with the
constant of
faculty
nature.
almost human cerebration.
You mean a gorilla with human intelligence?
A low grade of intelligence. Dr. Friedrich Theodor proved it by applying the standard mentality test.
My word, the old chap must have been a bit cracked to be asking a monkey of his size IBCs.
Okay.
Correct or not, Theodor's experiments
So
might
because
very
the
well
monkey is
prove the
white,
Darwinian theory. I would certainly enjoy
or because the
explaining
gorilla
to
is
the
white,
man who takes the
I'm
missing
falling
link
into the
back
trap
to
now.
civilization.
Because the gorilla has white fur,
You say that, Sir Harry.
these sets of people in the white suits have decided that it is intelligent.
We'll be passing through gorilla territory.
Because the only guy who saw it, who is now sick,
Well, nobody's going to ask you.
has
sir.
mumbled about it being white.
Gunderson is dead.
And now he's
And
dead.
dead.
It now becomes our obligation to follow through where he left off.
Okay.
I hate to see you embarking on this camp.
Why?
Well, I can't see what good can come from finding a white monkey. And besides, the jungle's no place for a girl like you.
Meaning you're beginning to regret that you ever left London, eh, what?
Oh, it isn't that. It's just that I can't help thinking of all the needless dangers you have to encounter.
Oh, I love exciting flies. You seem to have forgotten
I forgot
how
about
born I was
sexism
alive.
because of racism.
However, if you'd rather return to London, I'm sure Father will understand.
Don't tell me, no, being with you makes up for all this discomfort.
Oh,
All right, come on, get that over there.
Scrodrick gave the most fantastic fly.
Oh, I didn't see.
He just said, "Oh no."
Good morning, Hans. Good morning, Herr Pongo. Hans, I want you to meet the leader of our expedition, Sir Harry Braxton. I am honored, mein Commandant. Well, thank you. I'm pleased that Van Dorn was able to engage a man with your qualifications to guide us. My daughter, Miss Pamela.
How do you do?
Pleasure is mine, Fräulein. My secretary, Cargo.
How do you do, sir?
And Baxter.
Hello.
Now, Hans, if you'll point out our canoes, we have store our luggage aboard.
What's in the pillar here? What's at the door? Come away. Yes, the bossman.
Kick him in the river.
bossman, savvy?
Kick some
Me, number one.
one of these guys in these hats in the river.
Follow number one, Portable.
You will follow me, I will show you to your canoe.
That's what
Yep.
they need more of.
Guns.
Well, what's so interesting?
You'd almost think they're Americans.
As if he might have been a gentleman at some time.
It takes more than a shave to make a gentleman.
Right-o. But I'm afraid your definition of a gentleman and mine are quite different.
Okay. Man, look at that tree. Sorry, I was more interested in the tree than the plot of the movie.
I feel like this was written by a racist, misogynistic asshole.
Okay, well, Shaggy says he might be here in a bit, so let's try to sum up what's happened in the movie for him when he gets here. Gorilla, white. Racism. A little bit of sexism.
A bird.
Bird. It's a good thing we got all these establishing shots, because I was starting to forget that we were in Africa.
Pretty sure this is like in Georgia or something.
Africa, Georgia. I was distracted by the map in the background of the credits. They might have said where it was filmed. Yeah, okay. Slocum, I guess.
Totally not in the zoo.
Yeah. Maybe this was all filmed in like the San Diego Zoo, and like they were just trespassing.
Ray Corrigan, a Western actor who was an experienced gorilla man and played a similar role earlier that year in The White Gorilla, 1945.
I just saw that same note. Hey, Shaggy, we're about 8. We're getting 16:15-ish.
All right. I'm not sure what that means. Are you talking about the checklist?
The timestamp.
The timestamp. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I will abstain from commenting until I have the file ready.
Okay. But it's playing on screen right now.
Yes.
It's the first Friday public domain movie.
That's right. Which everybody can see but me at this moment. It's like a backwards Amazing Grace.
Yeah. This is...
The white Pongo's burden.
Every shot of that specific gorilla suit looks a little worse. Is that the same camp where they left from? Are they just back where they started? No, the other place had more of a house, and this is more of tents. But the trees look like the same in the fact that they're just low-quality videos of trees.
At this point, If we pack in through the jungle,
I assume we're nearing 18 minutes.
over the mountains, it'll
Yeah.
save us over 150 miles of water transport. By Jove, that'll
Gonna
save
count
us
me
some
down
time,
to
too.
1801.
Nice going, Hans. You've
17,
been over that
57,
train before,
58, 59, 18, 1801, 1802, 1803. So,
Boy, that looks like.
yeah. Welcome.
Which one of these is the Pongo?
You'll see the Pongo.
Okay. So we got like a bear cub and a
Yeah.
Is this a trap?
I don't know. Can you do me a favor and search what kind of bears you can find in Africa?
All right. I'm just gonna type bears in Africa into my Google search history.
Okay.
There are no longer bears, but there was the Atlas bear, which is now extinct.
Let's try that again, Vomit. Around when did it go extinct?
Let's see. Now thought to be extinct. Shortly after modern firearms were developed. The last one recorded to be killed by hunters was in 1870.
Okay, so this movie is a little late to the no bears in Africa thing.
It would have been in living memory in much the same way that World War II is in living memory today.
Employment as rifleman doesn't entitle you to any social privileges.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. Won't happen again.
Yeah, I am already dreading the part where I have to make the audio audible.
You know, it's after some of the things they said at the beginning,
Maybe we could just subtitle it with gibberish.
Yeah. Subtitles will just be like, asterisk, not racist thing here.
Yeah.
Asterisk, totally not racist thing here. Asterisk, okay, this one wasn't sexist.
I talked to him, and I'll do so again.
Just paste subtitles from like a SpongeBob episode or something.
And if I were you, I wouldn't presume too much upon his good nature. Might prove.
Maybe I could just find the audio from some SpongeBobs and clip them in.
You suppose in 1940, whatever this is, that they would have thought of putting the microphone within the same time zone as the actors?
They clearly didn't ADR this.
Yeah, it sounds like it was recorded on a wax cylinder.
Are wax cylinders native to Africa? Can you look that up for me?
Take care of it.
There's a joke there about Edison and like pyramids or something.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking that's the description of a beehive.
You've been promoted, Bishop. From rear guard to personal guard for Fräulein Bragger.
Oh, this guy's talking into a beer bottle.
By the Fräulein. You're a fast worker, my friend.
I've been hoping that a good portion of this is just audio degraded from bad preservation.
You've got a chance to marry a fortune. I'm satisfied.
And, nobody wants to bother to, remaster this film because...
That's a fair point. I have a very large Diet Coke here in front of me, which I'm going to enjoy.
So anyway,
Yeah.
at the beginning of this movie, there was a guy,
Mm-hmm.
a white guy,
Mm-hmm.
who was tied up by some natives of Africa.
I wish
For reasons we don't know. They're just there was an incident. And this other white guy, snuck him out. Because they're cool with one of the two white guys.
Right.
But the other one was tied up for some reason. So the one that snuck away saw a white gorilla. And then, it cuts to him being sick in a bed and, mumbling about it. And, everyone, the two guys that are there, the one's it's a myth. And the other one's no, I think we need to listen to him. And so, Dr. White Guy, calls in,
That's
5 other white people in white suits. And, is determined that the white gorilla that this guy saw is the missing link and it is somehow intelligent. Mind you, the description that has been relayed on screen was that there was a white gorilla.
Right.
So these other white people are like, well, clearly, it's smarter. So, and then, oh, by the way, the sick guy just died off screen right after that. Like, right after that. So all of these other white people, based on the information that there is a white gorilla out there, are heading to supposedly where the white gorilla is based on...
Huh. That's... Was that an elk?
Yes.
I first thought it was a deer, like just a regular deer, but I didn't have a good enough time to look.
Like, it clearly was not an antelope, which I know that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Our old one pardon to Larry. Boat rental.
Are there lions in the Congo?
Are there elk in the Congo? Are there bears in the Congo? Like, lions are the most likely of the three animals we've seen that aren't the white Pongo.
We've seen some poor gorilla suits too.
I also should probably clarify, I think I'm making an assumption that the white Pongo is actually the gorilla and not just like...
Yes, apparently, according to the movie, Pongo is the native word for gorilla.
Oh, okay.
I have searched it up, and it is a genus of orangutan found in Indonesia and some other Asian place. Malaysia, that was it. So, you know, definitely just right there next to Africa, the Congo River. You know?
Yeah, it's, foreign.
Yeah.
I mean, who in 1945 from America had traveled the world enough to know where places in Asia might possibly be? Oh, wait. The entire generation of men.
Technically, the war is still going on when this movie came out.
Oh, good.
Or just ended. I don't remember. No, the war just ended.
October, November.
Yeah, it would have been over by then.
Unsociable devil, isn't it? Well, I can't say I blame the old boy. He's probably had good reason for it. Have the porters break out some of the cotton goods and trinkets. Yes, Mumbo Jumbo, coming me.
Wait, is that guy's name Mumbo Jumbo?
I think either that or that was the word, the whatever language he's speaking word for getting his attention. I'm really...
Wow.
Like, there's a point where you're like, I'm tired of calling out the racism of this movie.
This is like we're past alarmingly. This is like impressively racist. Like, it's not just sound the alarm, this is a problem. It's sound the alarm, this is an achievement.
That's probably why it has the Rotten Tomatoes score.
I would imagine
and I think the Rotten Tomatoes score may actually be too high.
How do you score negative on Rotten Tomatoes? Could you somebody Google me if you can get a negative score on Rotten Tomatoes in Africa?
Do they even know it's tomatoes in Africa?
That might be why they're rotten. Is that the guy? Is it the other guy that was in the village?
Okay, I looked this up because I have looked this up before, and it actually is a thing. The phrase mumbo jumbo is derived from an actual like African tribal language of a word that sounds similar that I'm not going to try to pronounce because I'll butcher it. But that is like apparently like a ritual dancer for some type of religious ceremony. And so it's like a reference to some kind of tribal god originally.
Okay, well, I don't know if he was trying to compliment that guy or just be racist.
I doubt it.
You said the diary has brought you here. Is it your
Oh, it's Dr. Tired.
for the missing link?
Yes, and we need your
Okay, well, I guess he knows it's the missing link.
Come with me. I'm not Frankenstein. Oh, wait, hi, the soundtrack changed.
Yeah.
The new XLR.
The tent is blocking the music.
The tent is a noise gate filter.
They got a giant pop filter over it to keep the mosquitoes out.
Right.
The anthropologist who accompanied the ill-fated Dierdorf expedition. Anyhow, Dierdorf was my friend, and I stuck by him.
That is the drunkest old man I've ever seen in a movie.
And I was a witness to
It's about
his
third for
word
me.
on missing link.
I'm not drunk enough to watch this movie.
We are very anxious to know what you have in this bag.
I'm not old enough to watch this
Oh,
movie.
yes. I was going to show you some
How old do you need to
photos I
be?
made.
75, 80.
I
Okay.
was afraid to entrust them to Gunderson.
Here's my booze chest.
Now,
This is my wallet of booze labels.
now that is
That's
Dr.
Shaggy's old bourbon.
Oh yeah, this is the old guy that untied the other guy from the village, right? And
Oh my god, he's taking long enough to get through this conversation that he grew a beard.
With a portion of permanent
oh crap, me too.
Do you suppose there's any part of their camp still standing?
So he made some comment to the guy that like he needed to finish his work, or all of this would be in vain or something. And now he's like, I didn't want to trust him with this stuff in here, but here you guys go.
Well, they're like English or something, so if I know anything from movies, anybody with an English accent is completely trustworthy.
Yeah, that's what I learned from Star Wars.
Just a few weeks before he broke out of his cage and murdered.
That's a cage.
No wonder he broke out. He could have stepped over the side.
The guy in this white gorilla suit broke down the plastic picket fence that we put in front of our camera.
And
then I got drunk and stopped shaving.
And my mission,
Yeah, but what happened in the movie?
Yeah, where I come from, we call that a Wednesday.
ShaggyB doesn't know that.
The what? You cut out there.
The Rotten Tomato score.
No, I do. I saw the screenshot.
I sent the screenshot.
Oh.
Yeah, like that came in right as I was like, "Hey guys, should I jump in?"
Yeah, because I was reading Scradrick's response of just, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Oh, see, I haven't been paying attention to what anybody's saying.
I don't blame you. Why would you? We're all idiots.
I don't full screen the movie, so I have space on my desktop for 2 chat programs and a movie.
2 monitors.
Yeah, I have one on the right monitor, one on the left monitor, and the movie.
Oh good, they've civilized these savage women by giving them linens with which to drape over their crude and sinful nakedness. Or whatever.
I don't care,
Is it
man.
Pongo?
I don't want to have to censor another movie.
It's Pongo!
Which
Yeah.
Pongo, though?
Oh, taking a piss. Oh wait, no, holding a gun.
Same
Pissing
thing.
in a gun. Pissing in my rifle. Because I'm too lazy to clean it. That's a...
African iguana.
It's a
Yeah.
Gila monster.
There's not a Gila monster.
Oh, no, thanks. If I were you, I wouldn't do any shooting around this village unless it's absolutely necessary.
We've been given 7 bullets. Please don't use them.
They clearly filmed this in like
I tried to look up where they filmed this, but
it looks like, I don't know.
I guess it's probably a monitor, not a Gila monster.
It's in New York.
part of me just thinks it's the same soundstage from Bride of the Gorilla.
I do think it's natural light. I'm not sure though.
Are monitor lizards in Africa?
Do they know about monitor lizards in Africa? I'm just going to keep searching animals on Wikipedia for you guys.
Monitor lizards. Native to, I guess they are native to Africa and Asia.
Ah,
Okay.
And Oceania. So I guess it could be a monitor.
Monitor lizard habitat and map is like all of Africa except the Sahara, the Arabian Peninsula, and what the sound? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. We're specifically interested in the Congo area.
I think that's where that's part of there.
The dawn of Simish.
Congo is like, oh, it's like there. Okay. Yeah, that's
yeah. You weren't here for the part of the movie where they showed the Congo on a map.
Did they label it Darkest Africa?
They actually did.
Awesome.
I'm not making that up.
Awesome. I missed that or blocked it out of my memory already.
They may have said the Dark Congo or something like that.
They definitely said it was an area unexplored by the white man. And that's when we were already like, oh no.
Did you miss what they how they addressed the tribe?
Did they call them savages?
Probably.
No.
You call them something that started with an N?
Yes.
Oh, I did miss that.
The bad one or the archaic one?
The archaic one.
Okay. The one that is highly uncomfortable and deprecated, but not exactly, unmentionable these days. But close to it.
Why don't you snatch about 40 winks? I'll gladly keep watch.
I'm not tired of you.
I'm not tired of giving this woman a gun.
Change your mind? We don't.
My only hope is that she shoots somebody. Like, she's been the strong, independent woman of this film. I think she's flirted with at least 3 of the men, and I want her to shoot somebody.
She did get all excited about there being
Are there other women?
guns.
No.
Okay.
No, she's the only woman.
Gotcha.
And the guy was like, I don't know if this is a place where I want to take a woman. And she's just like, just shut the f*** up.
She was like, oh, my girlish charms will cause you to think that I won't be killed. Because I have nothing else to my personality.
I don't know, she likes guys with guns. That's slightly more personality than I've seen in other women movies.
I mean,
women.
Yeah. I am sneaky. I will hide. If only my face wasn't paralyzed. So the albino gorilla with Bell's palsy.
Yeah, that's the missing link.
Which feels offensive to say out loud, but come on.
I've lost track of who we're offending.
I think, I don't know about you guys, but if I was going to wear a holster, I wouldn't point it at my balls.
We ought to follow them. What do you think, Hans?
But all of them have their guns pointed just right there.
It's the civilized place to hold your gun.
One of the tree branches just snaps back and hits the gun, just kablamo.
Safety off, lost my balls.
There goes your, no more safaris for you.
After good rest will give my morale a lift.
I'm glad to be already halfway through this film.
If I'm honest, I don't feel like I missed much.
You really didn't.
I don't.
And honestly, it's better that you missed the beginning of it because you'd be more angry.
That's fair. We got some frivolous unit trumpets here. Don't bounce up it.
Like Pongo whacking it.
Is this the? Is this the?
That's a line you said.
Is this the burly men lumberjack scene? Yeah, oh, Pongo, no. The what? Oh, fade out before you explain it. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, elsewhere, in a different movie.
Now that we have chopped down the trees, we'll make one guy do all the work.
Yes, sir, Eddie. Your gorilla trap is all set for the blighters.
No,
I've nailed this board to the ground.
All around the place and onto the cover.
Yes, and pray for the white gorilla to get hungry, huh?
If it worked for Dr. Theodore, it will work for us, in spite of your skepticism.
I trust you in your English.
How do we know if the trap is sprung if we're inside the stockade?
Well, there's going to be a gorilla in it.
Improvement by Baxter over the Deerdorf model. Now you see that there bill up
I
there?
come outside and there's a lion.
Now, just by way of a demonstration, if you'll all step aside, I'll show you.
Oh God, he's like the original crocodile
Well,
hunter.
this in here.
Why did the bell ring before he did anything?
Because you moved the rope.
Family is the gorilla. Comes along and gets a whiff of the men job.
God damn it, Bruce. Why'd they put him in the f***ing suit? He can act like a gorilla better than the guy in the...
I imagine it's harder to act like a gorilla when in a gorilla suit. I will give the guy some slack.
Right up to the trap.
I wouldn't even be surprised if this was the same guy as the guy in the gorilla suit.
Well, there's a whole bunch of it out in the center. So, he steps right out there to see what he can do about it.
Well, and now he's impaled.
Well, you see how it works, Miss Pamela?
Looks like the Baxter invention is a blooming success.
Why not just throw like a brick on it instead of bust your ass? You're right. I am getting angrier. Like, like this movie is it's just annoying. Like it's just.
That's what I get for making a blasted monkey meat.
Yeah, well, okay.
Well,
I sure hope some of you guys taste hubris.
I regret that scene.
All I can ask for is...
We're watching the grass grow.
Literally. We should have watched that for longer instead of that last scene.
There's been enough scenes that have lasted for too long.
Those dandelions in a spider web.
Yeah.
Is that black Pongo? Is that 5 black Pongos?
Those are just gorillas. There are regular gorillas. Not every gorilla is white Pongo.
I'm not exactly sure these qualify as gorillas.
I'm not sure anything qualifies as what it says it is in this movie. We're just trying our best.
they clearly weren't.
Gorilla bait.
Gorilla bait. Oh, of course, yeah.
White Pongo did that in the bush earlier.
Well, it's not that simple.
Yeah, it's time to
Drunk crocodile hunter right there.
I will leave you when the hunting party gets back.
put these gorilla worms in this gorilla rod.
Take your time. They won't be back for hours yet.
Go fishing for gorillas. I'm sorry, gorillaing for gorillas. Oh, good. Yeah, there's a sound effect for the gate.
You gotta make sure you know that the gate is rusty after being up for 3 hours.
Yes, and also made of wood.
What do you say?
It's nice that when they built this entire encampment, they had time to make a bar.
Sure, I like to have revenge. How about you, Bishop?
They are British. That would be the
I was going to say
first
that's the English for you.
Got me in hands. I might as well lose my money to you. I've no place to spend it. Good night, Miss Hamill.
Okay.
Okay, meanwhile over here.
We're gonna fight over
Meanwhile,
one
in the
woman.
jealousy B plot,
Oh, there's a B plot. Okay.
I don't know. There's,
She get,
that might be the only plot, to be honest.
she's get pongoed.
She's probably pongoed like 3 or 4 times tonight.
I get no kick from champagne.
Okay.
Are those all holsters on the door? I don't understand what's happening right now. These.
They're looking for the missing link to prove.
Well, no, but like specifically these people going in and out of these doors and walking out of the building. I don't understand this scene.
And I'm very fond
She
of
likes
you.
him because gun.
And please don't
He
Uh-huh.
likes her because tits.
Okay.
White Pongo.
What do you say?
Well, what can I say?
You can start by explaining why the you're going in and out of the doors.
I love the like random like cats, big cats like roaring in the background.
Gotta make sure. You know, it's in Africa. Toto hasn't blessed the rains yet, so the best we got is big cats.
Pretty sure I hear a bullfrog in there too. Uh-oh. Here he is. Our hero. Yeah, that's clearly a bullfrog.
Can you Google?
Are there bullfrogs in Africa? The African bullfrog population ranges throughout Central, Eastern, and South Africa. I'll be goddamned. I did not know that. All right, I'm learning a lot about these things.
Eastern and South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the Congo?
Like I would say south.
Okay.
Like, you know, on the equator, which
that's
you know, like south of the rest of it.
It's south of the things it's south of.
South of the north part. I mean.
Sneaking like the white Pongo. There seems to conceptually only be the one. He is functionally extinct.
That's okay. Really.
I don't. I feel as though the white Pongo is the victim in this film. And all we've seen him do is kill a man.
I also think White Pongo is the victim and the hero of this film. Because he killed one of these idiots.
No, he didn't kill one of these idiots. He killed one of them. He killed a native.
Oh, good. It's whatever the gorilla equivalent of bestiality would be.
Bestiality. Oh, no, I guess it's
humanality?
Yeah. It's like reverse bestiality. The only woman in Africa, so she's irresistible. Except for all those other women.
Calm yourself, dear. What's the matter?
I just saw a huge beast looking in at me through the window.
A huge beast.
There's nothing out there, Pamela.
Oh, but it was there. I saw it.
It was White and Pongo.
Flaming eyes.
Control yourself, my dear. You're probably having a nightmare.
Oh, no, Father. I was wide awake. It was real.
But no jungle beast could get over our fucking wall.
Oh, women don't know anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't
I'll just gaslight her to sleep.
Now I know you were dreaming. Gorillas are not climbing beasts.
Yeah.
Gorillas are not. I was very uncomfortable by his hand on her shoulder.
I think they both were also uncomfortable. I also really like how she had no facial reaction to anything he said whatsoever. Or the noise outside.
I think after being with this crew long enough, she's dead inside and is starting to leak.
Why would you light... That's the problem, is they don't know how to light anything.
It's not the only problem.
But what the hell is behind this man? I don't... It's a fence, I guess?
Yeah, it's a fence.
Like,
they
put
made
a
it.
light... Put a
They
light
didn't
behind
bring the
camera.
fence with them. They constructed it in a day.
But if you put a
And
light...
they made the gorillas pay for it, too.
Congo Lexicans.
We're gonna have a nice romantic scene with her and looking out the window and seeing the white Pongo again.
Please sing a song. I'd be so happy if she broke into song right now. I live with a gorilla.
She needs to do the. She needs to do the dance from. What was that movie?
To have sex
But
with a gorilla.
the arachnid dance.
And not
Yeah.
English guy.
What was that movie?
This other guy.
Mesa of Lost Women.
Yeah, she needs to do the dance from Mesa of Lost Women.
Fuck a gorilla. Hey, friend zone, do you think this will attract him to me?
I didn't intend to disturb you. Please sit down.
That's good enough.
After you, ma'am.
Don't be ridiculous. Why should anyone observe the social niceties here? This is civilization.
Does she have pom-poms in her hand?
A man shouldn't forget to pay his
She's gonna do the cheer?
Could be worms for all I can tell.
It's only a reminder that I'm not you.
She made pom-poms out of sticks and leaves.
I'm Pamela.
Oh no.
Oh.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Answer me, Bishop. Why did you strike cargo? I'm sorry, sir. I must have lost my temper. Go on, why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell him how I found her in your arms and you were kissing her? I resent.
Why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell him that I found her in your arms and you were kissing her?
My daughter. I must have lost my head. I'm sorry, sir. You've lost my confidence and respect. If it were possible, I'd send you back to Mojave.
But, Father, it was all my fault.
I'll talk to you later. Go to your room.
But, Father...
Pamela, in the morning I shall appoint a more trustworthy guard for my daughter. And if you so much as speak to her again, I'll have you put under arrest. Understand? Yes, sir.
Oh, White Pongo can't save us now.
You know, she should have just sung the love song and just called it good.
She should have done the spider dance.
Should have gotten a different job.
Because it was all right, but not your right one. I'm satisfied the trap works. That gives me hope. What are you going to do with it? Shoot it? Don't be an idiot. If we kill him, all our efforts will be wasted. We'll never have another gorilla come near the place. Baxter, put the
Gorillas know the scent of dead
Give him a
gorilla.
chance to get out.
I mean, I know the scent of dead. Well, I guess not person, but
You've implicated yourself a little bit there.
I'll put it this way. If I smelled a corpse, I probably would identify it as a dead animal pretty quickly.
Hey, Steve, can you put on the suit and act like a gorilla trying to learn how to ladder?
Yeah, well. Man, I wish I could see what was happening.
He started to break the fence. I got excited.
Yes, but-
I thought he was going to break in and kill him.
This is almost as dark as that one Godzilla movie.
It's like
It's
like a
Godzilla 2014, White
like
Pongo.
it's like a daguerreotype of a dream about a
I
fence.
want to talk to you, Hans.
See, now this is lit. Look at that. Look, that's lit really well. So you can't tell me they can't light a wall to show what the hell it is. Like look at that. That's clear as day, right there.
Supposing I have.
Just
Well,
do
Because this
that.
takes place in day.
But you could put
Without knowing my objective?
like
Well, then
why
it would be better than this.
do the gorillas have to be nocturnal all the time?
Yes.
And if we fail,
Gorillas are notoriously nocturnal, and you can't let them into your house without, or they can't get into your house without asking
I
permission.
can take Pamela with me.
Like okay, so then do
Also, sometimes they turn into bats and fly away.
What's your objects to going with you? I suppose the Harry objects.
They wrote a
to your
song about it
plan,
called
but
I'll
it
Fly,
isn't
I'll Fly Away.
You can take that.
It sounded really weird because it was sung by gorillas.
Is that how gorillas sound?
I'm with you all the way. Come with me.
You know, we've got less than 20 minutes of this movie left, and we have not seen enough White Pongo.
Out north won't help you then, Sir Harry.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to like there's supposed
We've
to be
seen
a
a lot
plot advancing.
Too much of like old drunk
Shut up.
crocodile guy.
Mumbo jumbo.
Good thing she's still bored. So are we.
Well, her dad won't let her like, fraternize with the men. I'd
Man.
be bored too.
Like, she's not allowed to have a relationship with handsome men. She is
all the guns and supplies with us.
betrothed, I
But if
guess.
you make no attempt to follow, we will leave
Why
a
is
path
she
for
there?
the riverbank at 2-day
Why are
She
any of
likes
them-
adventure.
With care, it will be
Does she, though?
sufficient to get you back to Mojave.
That's why she told her dad.
But
Oh.
if you attempt to follow, we will leave nothing. Come on, Pam, you're coming with us.
Oh, no, I'm not.
How dare you, you insolent young bounder? Don't be a fool, Carswell.
You're asking to get your bloomin' neck stretched.
You coming, Pam?
No, I'm not.
He's
All right, Mumbo.
How do we-
Your arse
Bring the
gonna
toy
get
line
your
with us.
bloomin' neck stretched.
Bossman said, come
Outback
Don't
Steakhouse.
you dare touch me.
And
Washer cycle has completed.
I could go for a bloomin' onion right about now.
Maraca hat Segona. Pega você ver como você. Mahonagona.
Oompa Loompa.
Oh, man.
Mahatma Gandhi.
You had to say Oompa Loompa, and you reminded me of Willie's Chocolate Factory. No, Willie's Chocolate Experience? Is that what it was?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Current news to us in the recording time, but will be like dead internet story by the time this goes up.
I mean,
Which
it's
is
still
a shame
funny.
because the chocolatier who lived in the walls is like, or the unknown, that was his name.
Yeah.
That was
Nice
peak.
going, Bish, old boy. Now, if we only had some guns, we could take
Chocolate, he hides in the walls and makes chocolate.
Some cartridges.
Perhaps we'll soon have both.
And my favorite part about every report I've heard about that place
You didn't really believe that,
is
did you? Didn't you?
it was definitely had chocolate in the title of the place, like Willie's Chocolate something.
Mhm.
And there was no chocolate served.
It wouldn't be the first time, Van Dorn.
You should get one of
But
those
a lot of
chocolate.
willies.
I don't
I don't.
Part of my job.
That was just like no button wasn't even tied. He just undid that. He just like grabbed it and it fell
He was
off.
just politely waiting.
About 18
They are
months
English.
the bodies of the party
I think that's the Australian guy.
Each man shot through the head.
It's like we're clever players and won't sit
The
here.
guy's body wasn't
I thought he
there.
was just extra
I
drunk
can only tell you,
English.
gentlemen, that the description of the guide fits the
That
purpose
is
very well.
Australian.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, right. Sorry, my
Further, it
bad.
was established
It's
there were two
English,
other
but
members of the original
with the
party.
vowel R.
Hired by the same guys. Their bodies weren't there either.
You're like, oh no, you know, like that.
Yes,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've taken care of that. Bishop, I owe you an apology. There isn't time for that now. Every minute that Pamela's with Clarissa
you were
in
kicking
danger.
the dick.
If you'll take command, we'll
We'll
tell
pay up
you.
later.
Good enough. Come on.
White Pongo, where are you? This movie really needs you.
Please do something interesting, or I'm going to fall asleep. Boom, boom, boom. Walking through the trees again. These guys still carrying the canoe for no reason.
You never know when the sky is going to go upside down. You need a canoe to land in the river.
That's a fair
It would
point.
be very foolish
All right,
to attempt
now
it.
they're here.
You might become the
Just
prey of some
instantly?
wild beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, did you really need 3 more hours of them just walking through the trees?
Need the last 90 seconds of it. Is that an elephant?
Sure.
That was.
It was a red Pongo.
I mean, it was a trombone, but was it an elephant?
Do they have trombones in Africa? Can you Google?
do they
Man, they cut out right before the boat hit that big, tree.
At least they edited something.
I wanted to see the boat hit the tree.
Walking through more trees because we can't think
Special
of
edition George Lucas added a bonk sound when the canoe hit the tree.
Maybe they just wanted to show off this orchestra with the shitty music they wrote.
I didn't think actually.
Oh, there he is. He's got a stick.
He's got a stick.
It's a Pongo stick.
It is a Pongo stick.
He dropped it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like an elephant with indigestion.
Nobody home, no drink, nobody for the bar. Still I went
On the double. At the front. Get the canoes delayed. You're there! We're getting right back up. There.
That might have been French.
That makes sense, actually.
What language do you think
does,
Mumbo
yeah.
Jumbo would speak?
Actually, a lot of... Because of...
Yeah, a lot of African countries have French, particularly along the western coast. That's a
Hey, look.
badger. I believe that's a badger.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
That's not a badger.
It's a skinny badger.
Yeah. We don't care if you have a boner.
All aboard, everybody. All right, boys.
I have a boner.
All aboard, everybody. All right, boys.
All right, boys.
Did you hear me? I said all aboard.
But you promised
Jump on my
me
ship.
food and guns on the bank for father and the others.
I've changed my mind, Fräulein.
But you've got to. If you
Oh,
don't,
he's
they'll
German,
starve to
okay.
death.
It's either their lives or mine, Fräulein, and I believe in self-preservation.
Clive, you can't let him do this. It's the same as murder.
She's right, it would be murder. You've got to give them a fighting chance.
Shut up! And I want any advice from you, I'll ask for it. Now get aboard, both of you.
Oh.
Wow. That was a good shot.
Yeah, he's a German. They apparently can shoot things. You can tell he's German because he speaks with perfect English and says Fraulein now and then. The hills are alive with the sound of Pongo.
You've got a lot of British spunk in you. When I get older, you've
what?
got to learn to obey them.
British spunk.
Get up, Fräulein. I have no more time to waste.
Get him, Pongo.
Yeah,
Am I just your guys' echo chamber this movie?
Yes.
sure.
Murder and Pongo. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I'm on your side. Smelling her pits. So how did she wind up unconscious? Because they didn't show
She
that.
fainted of Pongoism.
All right, fade out and exterior nighttime.
Fade in more. Fade more in.
There was no sign of him or Miss Bragdon.
Thank you, unsteady cam.
The savage roar of a jungle beast, and Crogat cries for help, and Miss Bragdon screaming.
This was shot on 2mm film,
Crogat had been
out of
killed by a
focus,
huge
in
gorilla
no light.
who was holding Miss Bragdon in his arms.
I don't know who these people are.
And he was a white gorilla.
Yeah, okay, well.
I'm gonna tell him from my seat.
Pongo. Taking the closest thing to a mate that he's ever seen. He's functionally extinct, so what are you gonna do?
Break your neck.
Yeah, you know what'll wake her up is a good concussion.
I think this movie would have a perfect ending if... Oh, okay, well. I think this movie would have a perfect ending if, like, he just takes off his mask. He's like, no, I've just been a dude the whole time.
He's like, just don't tell the other guys.
don't tell the British.
Yeah, I owe a ton of money to the royal family.
Pongo.
Don't gorillas have like noses? He kind of doesn't.
He's not a regular gorilla. He's the missing link.
Right.
You know, something between a gorilla and a human. Two species that might not have noses.
Right. I mean, he could be my cousin, I guess.
Distant cousin. Once Wangoed.
Yeah. He's my sixth cousin, entirely removed.
Didn't I meet some of your cousins?
Get no kick from cocaine. Wait, what? Yeah, you've met a couple of my cousins. They have noses. Uh-oh, a lion. In a different movie. I'm sure that if I took even one away, it would bore me to
Fight the lion. Fight the lion. Fight the lion.
Please be a guy in a lion suit. Please be a guy in a lion suit.
Oh my god, I would be so happy.
Nope,
Oh, man.
lion ain't having it. He left before they had to actually be in the same frame. Lion doesn't want to get double billed.
Yeah. Oh wait, now you're friendly and I care. Maybe it's the
Secretly
head
in love with the Pongo after one night. The white Pongo.
the closest to a man that my father will let me be near. Shazbot.
Kind of reminds me of like the gorilla horny thing from the original series.
Wait, you're saying that reminds you of a gorilla?
A Star Trek gorilla.
Oh yeah, okay.
What's that called?
I don't remember.
Gorilla tracks. From now on, we'll have to be careful not to overlook any signs. We'll probably find lots of those tracks, but the deeper ones we'll have to follow. The white gorilla was carrying over 100 pounds of extra weight. Come on.
Excuse me? Did you just assume her weight?
I wouldn't be surprised if she's under 100 pounds. She's pretty thin. Bum, 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 bum.
Are they just gonna shoot it? Man.
The Mugato. That's what it was.
Mugato, yeah. Contrary motion.
I know this is an intense scene, and I did just actually yawn, and I wasn't forcing it. I just realized. Oh, okay.
Oh, she just pulled a fainting goat and like
Yeah.
stiffened all her muscles and collapsed.
Hey, there's some.
Wake up! Wait, hey!
Slap her on the throat, that'll wake her up.
I think it's gorilla fight time.
Pongo versus
Mambo, number 4.
Yeah, gorilla fight.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a tree.
Eat your broccoli.
No, not this movie.
At least we know which one to root for.
Yes.
The one that can use tools.
The missing link.
Yeah.
The one that's used a ladder before.
Hi, chimpanzee is superimposed behind a tree. Yeah. Does she have like... Is she okay? Does she have some kind of like circulatory problem.
She's probably had a few concussions.
That's a good point.
Dun, 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 dun. This is actually the Pongo mating dance. But I mean, they're two bros, so they're trying to keep 6 feet apart.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. They don't sound like mammals, really.
I keep forgetting this is the climax of the film, guys.
like imagine if this was.
This is what the film was building to.
Huh.
We're in the final stretch of the film.
Huh. I still don't understand why I should care about any of these people, really.
I love you, man.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. No tongue. No tongue.
Maybe just a little bit of tongue.
Like this sounds like Bullfrog calls slowed down. I think that's what it is.
These aren't gorillas. They're actually 50 bullfrogs in a gorilla suit. It's my new OC. 50 frogs in a gorilla suit.
50 bullfrogs in a gorilla suit. Oh man.
Don't shoot to kill.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh wait, he died twice.
Oh, you didn't set your bullets to phase. To stun. I screwed up the joke.
It's okay, he screwed up the acting.
I screwed up the intro, so it's fine.
Oh wait, it was a tranquilizer.
They didn't shoot to kill. You know, if you just think about not hurting them with your bullets, you might cause them to pass out.
I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, that'll hold him till we get back
So this is from the same cinematic universe as the movie where they can curve bullets from guns. I can't remember the name of.
I can't remember the name of it either.
It starts with a W.
Is that the one where they like would sling their guns around?
Yeah.
Well, the blinking missing link is all ready to go, bye-bye. And we've gathered enough men to feed him for a year. Well, I can hardly wait until we get back to London. I know a couple of anthropologists who will get the surprise of their lives when we exhibit him. You really think he's a missing link between man and monkey? I am convinced that he is.
Yeah?
In the few tests we've been able to make, he has shown a much higher intelligence quotient than any other ape we've ever heard of. Well, whether we
Never heard of now.
Never heard of. I mean, they clearly haven't been to Africa.
That's fair. This is definitely not Africa. Meanwhile,
do you think the white gorilla will?
That's it.
Apricot production. Well, I'm sorry I joined you.
Yeah, I didn't know how to tell you that maybe you should just stay out for your own good.
That's fine.
That's it?
I don't...
Do we even want to bother saying out of 10, or do we just want to say goodnight?
No.
All right, you got a rant ready, Dracofunk?
Ready? I mean, I never have a rant ready. It's all just like...
It comes from the soul, my dude.
Does we even have a place on the list for this?
Does it deserve to be on the list?
It should be on the list. I don't know which list, but
the list.
I'm going to hold true to that the Rotten Tomatoes score is too high.
It's too. Well, I mean, to be fair to the programmers, you theoretically shouldn't be able to put in a negative number. So I'm going to agree on account of the fact that I don't want to break the system with the Rotten Tomatoes audience score.
I think there are elements of this movie that qualify as a movie, and for that reason, it to me can't be as low as 0. It is in structure, in many ways, movie-like, and I would say probably enough to fit the strictest definition of what a movie is. If we can call Manos the Hands of Fate and Plan 9 from Outer Space movies, then we can call this a movie. 1/10 of a point.
1/10 of a point.
Out of 10.
Okay.
0.1 out of 10.
See, I don't know. I didn't even...
I'm on it.
You're on it? Okay, good, because I just suddenly remembered there's a spreadsheet for this.
What about you, Vomit?
I'm 0. All the 0.
I agree with you, except for the racism and misogyny. I'm giving it... So I'm going to go with 0, but for the racism and misogyny, I'm taking off 2 points.
So this movie owes you points.
Negative 2.
Negative.
Yeah, I don't think... the 10th of a point I'm giving this movie is entirely due to the fact that I did reach a point where I understood what they were trying to show.
See,
I'm not even sure exactly.
I don't even want to give it that because there wasn't a coherent through plot. There was like a lot of preamble and then one small plot near the end.
Yeah, and to be fair,
and none of that had any much to do with White Pongo.
Yeah, well, and I missed a third of the movie, and I think I missed the correct third.
You missed the worst.
You missed a third of the movie, and you could have missed another third, and you would have gotten more movie.
You're probably right. Like that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night, and don't.
Good night. Don't White Pongo.
No. Don't watch this. Like if you watch this,
if they're this far in the recording, they've already watched it.
It's public domain, man. It was up.
Yeah, don't.
You can't end a video with "Don't watch this."
If I were you, I would not admit to anybody that I had watched this. Like you should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm a little bit ashamed having watched it. I feel guilty for them.
I just feel like if I hadn't come home from putting on a show and used this to unwind, that I would really feel like I just wasted the last hour and I would be upset about it. But this honestly was more entertaining than like watching YouTube in bed by myself because my wife is also putting on a show. But a different show.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.